Hey everyone, what's going on? Yo, DJ Twist the Hustle, Tdotunderground Media. Right now we're here at Eaton Center, part of downtown Toronto. Still practicing social distancing with the mask and everything. So yo, check this out. I'm gonna talk to Oh So Good. He's a promoter that just recently moved here from Ottawa. I wanted to see his take on this whole COVID thing and you know the difference between OT and TO, you know what I mean? So check it out, yo, it should be interesting.
In Ontario, freezing up in December. You ain't walking when it's slippery, sliding from east to west, man. The cold.
Yeah, we here with the one and only Oh So Good. How's it going?
You know what it is, you know the vibe.
Okay, busy as always. So, how do you feel about this whole situation with the COVID-19, you know, with the government shutdown?
You know what it is, we took a big hit. Right now I'm in real estate, so we had a few properties we took a hit, because we had a lot of international students, and since the school's done, they went back home, right? So I have a lot of vacant units, so COVID really fucked us up real quick. We can curse, right? Alright, you know what I mean? So it really fucked us up real good, but you know what I mean? It is what it is, we bounced back. That's it, rebrand and revamp, but that's it, and relaunch. That's what it is. But yeah, the COVID thing is really out of order right now. You know, it's really, it's not under control. We don't really know what really going on, because you know how the government are. It's always suspicious and whatnot. Always these conspiracies and shit. But it is what it is. When you're a boss, you find a way and you bounce back. That's it.
Okay, so speaking of boss, you do a lot of promotions. Again, I know that I met you in Ottawa. They had a show out there and everything, and that's how we first linked up and everything.
Facts.
So you're not really a rapper. You just do it just for fun, but you're more into promotion and stuff like that.
My crew fresh, you know what I mean? What we sipping on? Sipping on the lean, you know what I mean? Just working right here.
Back in the 90s, not to really expose my age, I used to be a rapper back in the 90s, right? Fat Albert, of course. That was the name I was going by. And I feel like rapping is really more like, it's like a skill. Once you have it, like if you're a carpenter, you're a plumber, it doesn't really matter what age you at, you'll always have those skills. So that's pretty much what it is. I see there was a void in Ottawa of, I wouldn't say comedy rap, but just like, you know, fun rap. So I just brought it back to the masses, and through the new technology, the new rap allowed me to open up for like French Montana, Kurt Cobain, Bow Wow, allowed me to travel Canada, which was a blessing, but I'm not really a rapper, you know, I don't really sit down, I don't write bars, I don't book studio time, but just, I got a beat, I put some words together, and heck, the rest is history.
What are some of the similarities between Toronto and Ottawa, and what are some of the differences you feel between Toronto and Ottawa? As far as the culture and stuff like that.
So between Ottawa and Toronto, I recently just moved to Toronto, January 7th, right? So I'm still learning the ropes and whatnot. But one thing for sure, Toronto makes you level up every day. Compared to Ottawa, I feel like it's more of a comfort zone. People are comfortable with their daily lives, their daily activities and whatnot. But I feel like Toronto, regardless of what field you're in, they motivate you to level up and do bigger things and better things and whatnot. And definitely moved to Toronto is one of the best things I did in my life. Lost weight, got into real estate, definitely more active and more hands-on. So it's definitely a good look to be out here, you know? So, but again, as far like entertainment-wise, Toronto definitely has a +1 on Ottawa. You know, I'm not saying that Ottawa don't have a scene, but the scene here is a little bit more established. I mean, obviously with the COVID, everything got put on pause, but I see a lot of things are getting back to normal. But yeah, the difference between Ottawa and Toronto, yeah, it's pretty much like apples and oranges, right? You can't really compare.
So yo, I'm seeing the news that when Ottawa first opened up for phase 3, that there was like a huge spike of COVID cases. Is that true, or what did you see when you were out there when it first opened up?
I mean, in all honesty, I think everything's back to normal, because I was just in Ottawa a couple of weeks ago, and you know, people ain't wearing masks, people ain't sanitizing, nobody's doing social distancing, so it could be true, could be false, I don't know, but definitely from what I've seen, things are back to regular in Ottawa.
Okay, so yo, how do you feel about the whole political situation that's been going on? Because I know the States, they had the whole George Floyd situation, but Canada was sort of also standing up as well as to racism and stuff like that. Do you feel like Canada's on the right path? Do you feel that we're faking the funk? Like, how do you feel? Like, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, racism is everywhere, right? It doesn't really matter if it's the United States or Canada. The George Floyd, I wouldn't say a wake-up call, because racism been around from before our time. So I feel like, it was just another reminder of how police brutality is alive and well in any community, in any city, in any state, in any country. We're happy that technology allows us to have a mobile device that can stream and film these corrupted individuals that they hide behind the shield, behind the badge. So I feel like, as we know, Canada is the sister of America, so we're right beside, we're allies. So it's not really about how I really feel, it's really what it is right now. It's real, it's I was a victim of racism. My parents were a victim of racism, you know what I'm saying? So it's an ongoing battle, we'll never win it. I see there's a lot of beautiful discussion are being made all around the world about that particular situation, but like I said, George Floyd was really more of a reminder of this is what the bullshit we go through, and I'm definitely happy that Canada definitely supported the whole movement, because Black lives do matter, and also all lives matter, but if we get into details, we had it real rough, and we still have it real rough. So like I said, salute to America. Salute to Canada for standing behind the United States and really going hard on the protests. Because I think these type of things need to be done, and need to be done constantly, so that you understand it's not a fade, right? It's not a season. Racism is every day. So by us doing protesting, discussion panels, all those things mixed together, it helps the government understand this is for real. It's not just, it just happened yesterday, we're back to normal. This happens every day.
Okay, so speaking of Canada, how do you feel about the music scene during this whole political climate, and as well as COVID-19 spreading around? Like, how do you feel? Like, do you feel like it's going anywhere? Do you feel like we're in shutdown? Like, briefly, how do you feel about that?
You talking about music scene in Toronto or just music scene in general?
I guess from your perspective, I'll talk about Ottawa, Toronto. I'm seeing Canada as a whole, but
okay. Hey, listen. Shout out to my boy City Fidelia. Shout out to my boy Castro Crosby. Shout out to Harvey Stripes. Shout out to my boy Erupt, E to the Aura. RIP FBG. It is what it is. What I'm saying is that COVID is like a blessing and a curse at the same time. So what COVID did, it allowed people to take their time and really work on their craft. So a lot of the artists are either in Toronto, Montreal, or Ottawa. You can hear the difference between the music, the lyrics, the content, because they're taking their time. It's not a competition anymore, because COVID shut down a lot of stuff. But shout out to everybody doing music, putting out music, quality music. Kudos to y'all, man, for sure. I feel like it might have slowed down, but not all the way down. You know what I mean? Like, a true artist never stops, right? Like, a true artist always keep going regardless of the situation, right? So yeah, shout out to everybody.
Okay, any last words before we go?
If you're in Toronto, you need Airbnb, you need condos, you need rental units. Definitely don't hesitate to holler at your boy. You can catch me at I Am Also Good on Facebook. On IG. Actually, I am also good on all social platforms. So Twitter, Snapchat, IG, Facebook. I am also good on all social media platforms. How do I do at the kid? I got spots here downtown. I got Pickering. I got Yorkdale. I got Dufferin. I got Brampton. I got Saga. We got units everywhere, man. It's a takeover, man. Black people, we need to buy back the block, all right? It's not just a saying. We need to buy back the block. You know what I mean? You can buy yourself a rental property with a credit of 680. Don't let these people fool you. You need a 800. 680, you're good. You can get yourself you get your property, you know what I mean? Get a nice piece of land, you know what I'm saying? So definitely put back in the community. Shout out to you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in Toronto. Shout out to all my people in Ottawa. Shout out to Montreal. All my sac passe, my Zo niggas, Zo life or no life. You know what it is, gang all day. Shout out to all my Jamaican. You know why I go on the free cartel. You know what I mean? All. And yeah, man. You know the vibe. You know, so it is what it is. We out here.
Seeing. Yo, thanks again for this interview. We're here with Oh So Good, promoter. He just moved to Toronto from Ottawa. Thank you very much for this interview, and hey, you take care.
What's poppin', everybody? The big boss, Oh So Good, and this bitch. Shout out Tdotunderground. You know what it is. So, yo, keep it locked in. Boom.
Yeah, DJ Twist the Hustle, Tdotunderground Media. Well, that was it, yo. Thanks to Oh So Good for showing us what's going on. I hope that, you can level up every day in Toronto. For more information, check me out on YouTube, my email address, you know what I mean? All that information at the bottom there, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Banging to the real shit, showing the hip hop ain't dead. I'm from an era of fashion, it doesn't matter. No one gives a shit about how your pockets is getting fat.